Welcome back to City Beat, the show where we dive into the digital culture that's shaping Southeast Asia and beyond. I'm Jim, and joining me is Dave, our resident technology specialist.
Thanks for the compliment, Jim.
Stop everything. If you're a YouTube creator dreaming big, this is the episode you can't afford to skip. Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube, just ignited a seismic shift in how creators win. Forget everything you thought you knew about shorts and vertical clips. YouTube is morphing into a TV-like streaming giant, and this intel could turbocharge your channel overnight. Did you hear that? Neil Mohan himself is saying the majority of watch time now happens on television screens, and audiences are binging YouTube like it's Netflix. If you're still filming like it's 2018, you're about to get left behind. Stick around because we're unpacking every bombshell quote and showing you exactly how City Beat is already riding that wave. Ready to level up? Let's dive in. Dave, here's the quote that got me buzzing. More and more creators are paying attention to the fact that, in many cases, the majority of their watch time comes from television screens. Why is YouTube suddenly acting like Netflix?
That line is gold, Jim. Think about it. 2 years ago, many were obsessing over mobile-first, snackable content. Now, Neil Mohan is literally saying TV screens drive most watch time. It's a seismic shift.
Right. It means viewers are leaning back, not scrolling. They want that cinematic feel, wide frames, longer takes. How do we lean into that on City Beat?
Simple. We double down on higher quality audio captures, studio grade if possible, frame compositions that breathe, and we space out our cuts. Remember that new rooftop in Bangkok interview concept idea we discussed? We let the cityscape play out for a few extra seconds. That's exactly the kind of pacing Neil's talking about.
Next up, the big one. People aren't just watching clips anymore. They're watching shows. That's a direct quote from Neil. What qualifies as a show in YouTube's new world?
A show has structure. Think clear beginnings, middles, and ends. It's not just a streamer riffing for 2 minutes. We're talking episode themes, recurring segments, maybe even a teaser or a cliffhanger. City Beat's regular Street Tech of the Week and Midnight Munchies bits already give us that episodic backbone.
So our audience tuning in knows exactly what arc to expect. They can binge a season of City Beat instead of bouncing after 30 seconds.
Exactly. Neil's point is that if you build it like a show, YouTube surfaces it differently in recommendations. He says, especially for younger viewers, when they turn on the TV, they turn on YouTube and they expect to see their favorite creators, podcasters, live streams, and even NFL games, all in one place. We've got our spot in that lineup.
Dave, let's talk podcasts. Neil said, people want to not just listen to a conversation, but also see who's having it and feel part of it. How big is this trend?
Massive. 1 billion users watched podcast-style content on YouTube last month, and 400 million hours of that was on TV screens alone. Compare that to the 26% of Americans who listen to audio-only podcasts weekly. This is next-level engagement. City Beat's long-form interviews fit perfectly.
We've already trialed our City Beat late-night format. 2 hosts, 1 guest, 40 minutes. It's casual, it's visual, and it lets fans feel like they're in the room.
And it's paying off. We're seeing higher average view durations, and our subscriber growth ticks up every time we drop an episode. Neil put it best. Your YouTube channel is kind of more like a library than it is like a feed. We're kind of like a trend of the day type of concept, so its value should only increase over time.
A library. I love that metaphor. All right, Dave, let's distill Neil's insights into concrete steps. What's our updated playbook?
I've got 4 pillars. Structure like a show. Outline each episode with clear segments. Use establishing shots and mid-roll pauses. Think about a cold open or a teaser trailer. Leverage shorts strategically. Clip the best 1 or 2 minute highlights of each episode. Use those to drive traffic back to the full show. Remember, one of the fastest growing screens for shorts consumption is the TV screen. Build a content library. Treat each podcast like a chapter in a bigger book. Optimize titles and descriptions for evergreen discovery. Revisit older episodes with Where Are They Now updates. Monetize with intent.
Experiment with affiliate links and on-screen shopping integrations. Drop ad breaks naturally between segments, podcast style. Neil reminds us we are the original and largest creator economy. If we make money, YouTube makes money.
Those are killer, and they line up perfectly with how we're already evolving City Beat.
One more curveball, shorts on TV. Neil said, I don't understand this, but my kids watch shorts on TV. We got this big, giant TV, and they watch something that is this skinny on that entire screen. Should we embrace the absurdity?
We have to. Shorts are the gateway. If someone sees a 30-second Bangkok street food hack on their living room TV and it's entertaining, they'll stick around for the full episode. We can't ignore this vertical, hole-in-the-wall viewing habit. Our approach: ensure shorts have captions and compelling hooks, end each short with a card pointing to the next full show, and use Shorts analytics to identify breakout moments.
Dave, last question. How do we make sure YouTube rewards this new strategy?
Consistency and quality. Upload on a predictable schedule, keep production values tight but authentic, engage in the comments, especially on TV-first content, and cross-promote on other platforms.
And we've already got our community-driven approach. Polls for episode topics, viewer-submitted questions, blooper reels. Those small touches boost algorithmic signals.
Plus, we lean into local news stories around the region. Thai politics, viral hacks in Penang, expat life in Manila. That regionally diverse spice is exactly the storytelling palette Neil mentioned.
That's a wrap. This episode of City Beat. We hope these Neil Mohan insights ignite your creative spark, whether you're shooting in portrait or landscape, on a phone or a cinema camera, or just recording an audio podcast like us here.
If you liked what you heard, hit subscribe, leave us a review, and tell us in the comments, are you watching shorts on your TV?
Next up, we'll be digging into a few local stories, content you can't miss.
Until then, keep exploring, keep creating, and keep riding that YouTube wave.
Catch you on the beat.